Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am trolling today and I'm just finding gobs of crappies. So I wanted to bring you on board live. Let's go see if we can find some together. I'm gonna put this guy back. See you later. And here is the infamous color that I'm talking about on the beginning of the live here. I was using some other colors on this bait. It's a Beetlespin, and I was trolling with it, and I've been seeing just clouds of fish, and they've been doing okay. But boy, when I put this color on, the blue with the chartreuse, they just started hammering it. So we're gonna try and get back out there, see if we can get you a few fish. You ready? Let's do this. I got Lily and Leo on the boat with me today. So hopefully they're good. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get the bait out. I'm going about 1.1 to 1.3 miles an hour is my goal. So that's been kind of the magic sauce for me all day. I'm gonna see if I can add a little better audio for you as we get going here, and we'll watch the line together. Hopefully this will work. Sorry for the hand in the face, but I've got a microphone that I can put on. We'll go ahead and connect. I think it did, so you can hear me a little better. And all this wind. Okay. Lots of awesome things happening. Ooh, there was a bite. And probably most importantly is the fish are biting like crazy. Sometimes they just bump into it, you know. And I don't know if they're still chasing it or what the deal is. There's a big cloud of fish coming. Hopefully when we go through these, they're a bit hungry. I bet they will be. I kind of set up this eye track, and what I do is I record as I'm trolling just in case I like the track. And I recorded a really long track over here, but really only a short part of it has a bunch of fish gathered in it. And I even stopped earlier and filmed a little episode that I'll release later. And I have an episode that released yesterday. It's doing pretty well. Threw out a couple of shorts yesterday, and I just finished editing another episode today. So that's gonna be amazing to get that stuff. I mean, honestly, I'm just kind of going right after it. I got a whole bunch of film and a whole bunch of, you know, trips out that I haven't shown you yet. So I want to make sure that I get those things out there because there's some really cool stuff that happened, and obviously I film for a reason, right? I hope you're all doing really well today. See how hazy it is? There's a fish right there. It's crazy hazy out here. I'm sure you all know about the wildfires and all the stuff that's going on with the Canada stuff, right? So we're getting a lot of that flack down here in Minnesota because as you can imagine, we're right next to Canada. And if the wind blows in the right direction, we're smoked out just like you see. This should be a sunny day right now. And instead, we're just completely smoked out. It's too bad. I got another fish that I kept to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it right now. Watch my pole for me, okay? I don't want to lose it. Come on, feisty. Come on. Come on. I have to get both hands. You can probably hear, I'm sure you can hear me. I got my microphone on. He was kicking my butt for a little while there. Check him out. Big old white crappie, huh? Nice one. I love these white crappies. They're not quite as thick as the black crappies, but they get a little bit longer and they have that big old mouth. I'm gonna let this one go. I'm not keeping any today. Bye, girl. Oh, she's just scooting off. Right on top. That's crazy. That was a pretty cool release. I wish I had had you seeing that release because that was cool. Let's see if we can get us one here, huh? You hear the loons? Actually, that's geese. What am I talking about? Loons. Do you hear the loons? I sound like a total newbie. That's geese. I saw loons here earlier, and for good reason. I mean, there's clouds of fish in here when you get to them. I think I'm gonna set this down. Do me a favor, you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, do me the favor of subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. I've got 93,000 followers on Facebook, and a lot of people talk to me and say they see my stuff everywhere, and I'm making a lot of content, and it's free to subscribe. So I'm hoping you'll just do me the favor of going ahead and subscribing and helping a brother out. You know what I'm saying? I do this stuff for a living. This is all I do. There's a lot of fish down here. I'm just not seeing them right now. Well, I said I found the color they want, but I got to find the fish again. I don't know what's going on here. There they are. There's a big group of them, so hopefully we'll get into them. Come on, biters. So right now when I see them, my Panoptix is pointing towards them. I've got this track laid down right now that I'm following, but my Panoptix is pointing towards them, so I'll have to get through them, and then we'll see if they bite. In the meantime, I can get a rogue biter anytime. I mean, there's big fish. I can see them just floating along the top there, 6 to 8 foot range. There's another group of fish. Yeah, we're getting into them now. One of these times I'm going to show you this group of fish when it comes by. I don't understand. There's a huge... Ooh, missed one there. I'm going to say there's a huge group of fish right here. There's one. There we go. Let's get this bad boy locked. Yeah, I mean, we're going through just clouds of fish. They were down there a little bit farther. Now they've kind of slid down this shelf just a little bit here. This is a decent little crappie right here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. Come here, fella. They like this color. When you find them and you get into them, they just can't resist it. I was getting knocked around pretty good there. That's what I'm talking about. Getting a few here and there, right? Let's get back on it, see if we can get us a bigger one than this. Bye, bud. All right, fire it back up. Go to iTrack 2M, start it up. Let's do it. We got groups of fish all in front of us too, I can see. I'm gonna go wash my hands up a little bit. That guy might have given me a little bit of the poop stank. Give me the old poop stank, you know what I'm saying? Poop stank. Here we go. Come on now. Give us another. We got another group we're heading into. Might have to speed us up a little. There we go. I found that holding it helps a little bit because I can feel the bite a little bit better. they'll kind of swim with it for a second, so it kind of just lets off a little bit. Then if you time it right, you can just thunder smack them. Now I know we're about going through that last group that I saw. I'm not seeing any other groups, and I know this is pretty close to that end where I wasn't seeing fish anymore. There's a bite. Oh, tried to time it. Come on. Yeah, here's a group of fish coming up. We're still okay. Try to get through this last little group of fish here, and then I think I'm going to turn around and go back, because probably been 4 or 5 groups of fish that I've gone through, and that's a lot. That's a good number of fish. And they're, I mean, it's some of these groups of fish that I'm seeing are 40, 50, 60 fish in one group. In fact, I was sitting over there throwing jigs and bobbers when I made that little episode earlier, like I was talking about, and I'm guessing there was 80, 100, maybe 150 fish in that school of fish that I was fishing. It was crazy. Yeah, I think we're going to turn this around. Little group of fish right under me here, but I want to go back through some of these other ones. So when I'm doing it, I just turn this back around on the eye track that I've saved, kind of get us turned all the way kind of close to the direction that we were going. And then I just press go to eye tracks, and I'm going to go back to the start of that one that I just laid down. And that's going to get us going. I can see a big group of fish right in front of us already. The bait's getting a little messed up here. There we go. Let's get out there to them. I bet they'll bite. I bet they'll bite. I always have the feeling that things are going to bite, though. That's the way I am. I'm very positive when it comes to fishing. People say, a lot of people, friends of mine, friends that watch this channel, friends that might be watching this right now, will tell you, oh yeah, you can find them, but you can't make them bite. I totally disagree. If you find them, you better have a way to make them bite. Finding the correct color, presentation, what they're chasing, that kind of thing. Today, just going out here, looking for fish, looking for spots. I've probably caught 30 fish in a short amount of time. Just enough time for the dogs to get tired. I'm seeing a bunch of fish on the screen, so we should be running into something here pretty soon. Lots of them. Big cloud of them coming through. Some of these are sunnies. I found that out when I was pitching to them. They're kind of schooled up right now as well. Water temperature is about 71.5 degrees. It's been kind of weird because it's been up to about 80 and then back down under 70 within a few days. I think a lot of it has to do with obviously this cloud cover and the smoke cover that we have from the Canadian wildfires, but it's been kind of crazy. I'm seeing groups of fish. I'm just waiting to show you one. Oh yeah, that's a big group right there. All right, you gotta see this. Check this out, you guys. I'm gonna unloosen this. I have to have this really tight, but look at the groups of fish that are coming through. I'm watching my pole, don't worry. But check that out, man. Just crazy. Isn't that crazy? There's no reason I shouldn't be getting a fish. And I will, soon. Probably when I'm doing this. I think we're good. Let's make sure. There we go. I'd rather lose my pole than my phone. Or a fish than my phone, obviously. Big groups of fish. And this color was just thunder slapping them. I just turned off a little bit. I mean, it's 2:43 in the afternoon. Maybe they decided to kind of hang out for a little bit and see what happens. Who knows? I'd like to get one more for you real quick. I mean, I know I've showed you a few already, but just catching one more would be kind of cool. Maybe I should throw on a crankbait. That might be the way to go. There's been some big groups out here in this area. There we go. There we go. There's a fish. Let's lock it up. Get them in. And I told you they're out here just hammering. Lots of fish caught. Stay on there, buddy. Oh, not hooked very well. Oh, I think I got him still. Hold on. No, mistake. Oh, he left. Oh, well, at least it was him splashing into the water, not something that I own, right? All right. Last chance, guys. Here we go. I didn't have him hooked very well at all. He was just barely hooked. So go to iTracks. There we go. Let's go. It was a decent little fish, though. I love doing this. Fact is, if I wanted to, I could pull up on any of these schools and throw to them and just start catching them like crazy I was earlier. I just kind of wanted to make this a trolling video for you, you know. It's one of my first lives that I've done. I've attempted a few lives, but I haven't had a lot of success on lives just because of, really, most of it's been because of connection issues. Like I tried to go live out in the ocean when I was ocean fishing a couple of years ago, and connection failed. And I had such a great intro on that one. It was me and Mikey B. We were out in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we actually sung the Let's Go Fishing song without any music, and it was something you'll never repeat, you know? And you have those times, I'm sure. But at any rate, this one, I think we're just going to go ahead and keep in the library so that everybody can watch it and see. Because there's a ton of fish down here. I do have a color that's working. I bet if the sun was out and this smoke wasn't here that we'd be in a little better position as far as this goes. But let's see if we can pick one or two more off here. I'm seeing some. Ooh, there's a good bite. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, that was a good bite. I got these darn, like, horse flies or deer flies are just tearing me up. Have been for a couple days. Hope they're gone by the time I go up to the boundary waters. I am going to make one, maybe two videos up in the boundary waters, but really that's going to be a lot about hanging out with my son and having family time. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I can't wait because soon I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of the Paddle North kayak that I worked with them to get. And so I'm going to do an unboxing and an assembly and on the water review. Get out of here. On the water review of that kayak. So make sure you're kind of watching out for that because that's going to be coming soon. Tomorrow there will be a video released. It's going to be probably a 10 in the morning type of thing again. I just finished editing it today. I ran down to New Ulm, Minnesota and went out on a spillway and caught a bunch. Ooh, there's a bite. Caught a bunch of fish. And I don't really want to spoil it for you, but what's going on here? I don't really want to spoil it for you. There's fish biting. Sorry, I should be probably concentrating on the fishing. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I've said that 8 times now. But I catch some big fish and I catch some stuff by hand that you probably shouldn't use your hand to catch, that's for sure. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. It's a good time. And my son invited me down and called and told me about it, so kudos to him. Thanks, Alex. I'd sure like to get one of these big uns. Come on, big uns. That's a good looking fish right there. A couple of them coming through. I think regardless of what happens, you guys, I'm gonna have to make this the last little pass on the troll here. Maybe one more. Maybe. We'll see. I just got bit again. Come on. If you're gonna knock into it, freaking do something about it. It's like something just slant. Like, I think they hit the spinner part of it and not the bait part of it that has the hook, unfortunately. Those flies are bothering Leo like crazy. We're coming towards the end of this troll here. Maybe I'll take you on another pass. They were biting a lot earlier. Probably the curse of the camera. Ooh, there's a fish. That's a good size fish. Huh. Something back there. I'm just letting this run its course because we do have some big fish down there that might actually grab a holt. I did just have one bang into it. They're teasing me, you guys. They really are. Come on. Yeah, there's a lot of fish along the bottom here. Well, oh, there's a fish on the end of the troll, you guys. Holy cow. I was just gonna kind of wrap things up and reel this in, but we got one. Don't know what it is. Oh, it's a nice crappie. Oh, wow. Oh, I gotta stop boat flipping these things, man. Check this out. This is a pig. I'm glad I got it. Tell you what, I'm gonna make that the end. Fish Brain Shane and this big crappie who's going back. We are out. Bye, everybody.